guys, it's SJ and I'm back. SJ's back. This week I asked you guys to send me questions on anything you needed advice with, and the main thing that came up was crushes. This video will give you a few tips on how to talk to your crush and ask them out. My first tip is to be natural. Do not try and do anything that isn't you. That's just gonna lead to problems and embarrassment. So don't try and don't do like some annoying fake laugh. He's probably gonna be like, yo, is she okay? My second piece of advice, don't overthink. If you overthink what you're gonna say or how you're gonna act, then that tends to lead to mistakes or you even doing things that you don't usually do. This is the word of advice I live by. Don't overthink, just let it go. How I said don't overthink, one thing I would say for when you're talking to your crush, think of a few things that you could potentially talk about. Whether that's checking Google Trends, Twitter Trends, or the news, just to see if there's anything crazy going on in the world right now that you could bring up that literally anyone would be interested in. You obviously don't plan to the extent where you're like, he or she is going to reply to this. Like, you can't tell what someone's response is going to be. Also, maybe if you've seen something on their social media, so I'm not saying you stalk them, but maybe they tweeted about last night's football match or something, so you might ask them about the match, just little things like that, and then you always have something to talk about. 4, think before you speak. Often when we're nervous, we tend to just nothing that we're saying makes sense. So remember that it's okay to have silences. Silence can also mean that you're comfortable with someone, so don't be against silence. Tip number 5. Be confident. Even if you don't think you're a confident person, tell yourself you're confident. Even if you don't believe it, just tell yourself those things because you will start to believe it eventually. So if you want to ask your crush out and they're giving you the usual signs, I'd say go for it. I have this joke with my friends and basically pounce like a tiger and leap like a lemur. Okay, I don't know if tigers pounce, but whatever. Basically what I'm saying is just go for it. I mean, you only live once. You don't want to waste your time pining over someone who maybe doesn't even like you. Might as well find out. Or you don't want to waste time when someone does like you, when you guys could be together. Yeah, you could get rejected, but it's just something you have to get over. Okay, if you're scared to ask them out, maybe just ask them out subtly. So maybe you know you both like footballs or something, so be like, I have tickets to see blah blah blah, and then if they sound interested, like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, blah, then you could just be like, oh, do you want to come? You don't need to overthink some cool way to ask them out. It's not that deep. If they don't like you back, then that's their loss. Those were my top tips on how to talk to your crush. So if you have any tips, leave them in the comments below. If you like this tip video and you'd like me to do another tip type video, leave me a comment or tweet me. Also remember to comment, rate, subscribe, all of that lovely stuff, and have a nice day. Someone in very loud capitals asked me, how can I handle Niall's hotness? I can't take it anymore. He's too perfect. Well, my advice there, I can't help it. If you don't know that was an American Horror Story reference, watch this show.